Take one, take two, take three. Sit up, sit back. All I see is sunlight. Fly, fly. Whoa, hello kid. Hey, what's going on you all? I'm Brandon, I'm a guy who flies. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we are bidding for my April schedule because it's March. It's time to bid for April. And for those of you who are true to this, not new to this, for those of you who are true to this, you know the disaster that was my March schedule. If you don't know, I'll just throw a little carrot up here so that you can go back and look at how upset I was with the schedule I got in March. But you know what? It's fine. I traded things around. I got somewhat of a workable schedule. So now I am going to hope for better things in April. So as you all know, I am like this close to getting a line, being a line holder, not being on reserve. So I bid both as a line holder and as a reserve. So let's go. Let's do reserve first. That's easy. And we're off. Oh, I also have my notes right here. So you all know I don't blind bid. I follow the same prescription. And usually I get what I want. I don't know what happened this past month, but apparently a lot of people didn't get what they wanted. So I wasn't alone. All right, additional bid options. Reserve type, we want to be REB. We like the evening call. All right, if I look at my calendar, the only days that I need off next month are for a party that I've been invited to on the 25th. So I'm going to request those days off. Maybe I should go home for Easter and do Easter at home this year. That's an option too. Isn't April spring break? It is. A lot of people are going to be traveling, so there might be more flying. Because then there's going to be a lot of people who don't want to work. Oh, and my sister's birthday celebration is the last week of April, my older sister. So I need to try to bid off the end of the month too. All right, so this bid period is from March 31st to April 30th. That's what we're bidding for right now. Add a preference, allow single days off. No, only one occurrence. Add a preference, consecutive days on. We want at least 5 consecutive days on one time. We want 4 consecutive days on 2 times. 5, nope, I did 5. 3 consecutive days on 2 times. Because that's 5 plus 8 is 13 plus 6 is 19. Specific days off, the 25th. That's all I'm gonna ask for. We're gonna keep it real simple next month. I could ask for 2 blocks of 5 and 3 blocks of 3 though. That's an option. I'll do that in the next line. I wish we could like copy this whole thing like we can on the line side. Why the reserve side gotta be so difficult? Okay, that's it. I'm done. My reserve bid is done. All right, so let's bid for my potential line that I probably won't get because such is life. All right, pref bid April. View and submit preferences. Can I just import my bid from last month? Okay, let's try it. From March. Okay. Oh! It worked, y'all! Okay, so all I need to do now is go in and pick the specific trips. Always bid trips. That's what I was told. I love that this tells you, like, for each of your, like, layers of your bid, it gives the specific trips that match like that bid. All right, here's a 4-day. I don't know how I feel about this. Wow, that is a 22-hour 4-day. There is no way that I could hold that. Like, how would that even be possible? How do I go back? Oh, just like that. Duh. All right, so this is a 3-day with the Tampa and a Miami. This 3-day is worth 17 hours. It's a commutable trip. Okay, so we like that first one. I should be writing this down. Hold, please. I'm gonna lose these pairings if I don't write them down. All right, so 3-1. There was a 3-day. We like that one. This would be so much easier if I had the paper bid packet in front of me, but you know what? I'm gonna learn, we're gonna move on. So this is a 15-hour 3-day. It's a 3-2-1. Now that's the kind of trip you want. 3 legs on the first day, 2 on the second day, 1 on go home day. This trip starts at 1 p.m. and it ends at 1 p.m. Talk about an easy commute. Oh my gosh, I like this. Okay, let's put this one too. Wait, but that was double MTO. So we like those 2 trips. We also need to keep track of the hours. Do the math as we go so that we can know. So we're currently at 32 hours after 6 days. All right, so then let's take some days off. Maybe not 5 days off, but some days off. Is this a 5-day? Okay, here's a 4-day trip worth 22 hours, and it's a 1 leg, 3 leg, 2 leg, 2 leg, with the Fort Myers layover and 2 Cleveland layovers. Oh, it is a 5-day because one of these Cleveland layovers is 29 hours. This is not bad. Let's get this one. Well, that's 55 hours. Technically, that's all you kind of need in a month. Where are the Jamaicas? I feel like a Jamaica is probably going to be a turn, which would not be anywhere near the top of what I want. So we're just going to let that stay as it is. All right, here's another trip. This is a 4-day. Wait, 16. It's a 4-day. It's worth 18 hours. It's kind of hard to say you want to pick up a 4-day that's worth 18 hours when you've worked a 3-day that was worth 17 hours. Like, that's a whole extra day. You're not really getting any credit. Oh, because it has a 24-hour islip layover, 29-hour. So here's the thing with me. I don't need super long layovers all the time, because if they're not in like a city that I really want to be in, what's the point? Like, here's another 17-hour 4-day. There's a bunch of them. Ooh, San Juan. Wait, where's the other trip at that I was trying to... Now, the trips that go under my like bid condition 4, preference number 4, I like these trips. Oh, it's a 112 with 21 hours in Newark. There's those other long layovers, but it's a 15-hour 3-day. I like it. It doesn't take much to please me. Alright, so that was this trip. If it's a 3-day, let's tag another 3-day onto it. I don't want to spend all month staying in Tampa and Cleveland, but this is a 17-hour 3-day. So if the scheduling gods were to actually want to work in my favor, these 5 trips, 3, 6, 10, 16 days, could potentially be all that I have to work next month. And have the rest of the month off. Like, I could potentially be off from the 20th through the end. Okay, this trip is worth 15. All right, so let's do the math, because I'm gonna bid these 5 specific trips. 88 hours for the bid period, which isn't bad, because that still leaves me room to pick up and get to like over 100, because we gotta make some money. Once we become a line holder, we gotta make money to make up for like all of the lost money being on reserve. All right, so let's enter tag mode. Ooh, we're gonna submit these as preference number 1. We're gonna submit them as submit individually. Oh, preference number 1. Oh, so you can submit each one individually, or you can submit them as a single preference. So the way it reads it though, it reads everything. So if it can't satisfy everything in that line, you don't get any of it. So in that case, I feel like I should submit these individually. Like, if I can't get this trip, then maybe I can get this trip. Or if I can't get all 5, but if I can get 3. That's too much. Okay, let's tag this trip. Let's tag, wait, where's it at? This one. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that. So when you get into tag mode, as you're tagging the trips, it's calculating your block time and your credit time for you. This whole time I could have just been like, nah, just throw that trip in there. And where are the other 2 at? See, this is why we wrote them down, because we definitely forgot. And they definitely got some extra hours that I did not get, because they came up with something totally different than I came up with. Alright, so I picked up a 6th one later on in the month. That would put me at 106 hours for the month, and still have some wiggle room to like pick up some other things. Now we all know that none of this is gonna happen, but it's kind of fun to try. Alright, so let's see, submit individually, and then I'm going to exit out of this, exit tag mode. So now I've put in the specific trips that I want. This is real cute. This is real cute. Real cute. Alright, and you know what we're gonna do at this point, you all? Hit submit. Alright, that's it. We just bid for my April schedule, both reserve and a line holder, and you all know that I will be back later on this month to let you know what I got, and I will bring you along for my natural reaction. Later.